Cutler with a new look and a new attitude, it looks like, as he's back to showing off a few of his dance moves. Cutler taking his sweet time before entering this ring. He is up against possibly one of the biggest challenges of his career to this point. The match has started. The Cutler had to look prim and proper with every hair in place before he was willing to compete. Had to spray himself to make his hair right and his breath right. Riding Ruff Crossing down onto the mat, wrestling revolutions around the man and slapping the top of his skull for extra measure. Cutler with a gyration upwards. Cutler not intimidated by Ruff Crossing at all. Ruff Crossing in CSW. 3 wins, 5 losses, 1 no contest. Against the top competition in Chicago-style wrestling, Ruff Crossing has done well, but not enough to have a winning record. This time, Crossing takes down Cutler and kicks him all down into the floor, where Cutler's on all fours, and he might be looking to get out of town. Might have been embarrassed. Cutler trying to collect himself as Crossing rings his bell, as the fans are overjoyed by seeing Crossing exact some revenge on Cutler moments ago. That was close. Jimmy Roberts almost counted Cutler out. Face to face. High faces Crossing right in the face. Disrespectful gesture. Blocks the right hand. Several jabs by Crossing. Missed with the straight right hand. More jabs. Can he hit the cross? There it is. Cutler's down again. Cutler falling to pieces out there. Cutler, as soon as he's suffering from any sort of damage, he tries to protect himself. Cutler on the ring apron. All right, Crossing with a chop, and Cutler sent it to the ring the hard way, and he landed right on his hiney. Cutler won a multiple superstar battle royale on February the 8th, but lost to Marche Rocket later in the night. He has not been the same since losing the CSW Metro Division Championship. He has not been as dominant. Watch out. Oh, no! Cutler smacked Jimmy Roberts. Sorry, Crossing accidentally collided. Almost smashed Jimmy Roberts right in the face. While Roberts was twisted and turned the other way, Cutler smashed Crossing between the legs and just hurt his gummy bears. There's a size differential here, but the proving ground has to start from somewhere, and it's going to start from here. A victory tonight would advance Cutler to another level. This again damages the cranberries and the niblets of Crossing. Turns him over. Crossing kicks out at 1. Cutler understands understands what's at stake. For him to be classified as a golden standard performer in Chicago-style wrestling, he has to win. Sometimes winning and winning convincingly are two different things. But Cutler, as soon as he landed that low blow, has been nothing but effective in putting Crossing in a dangerous, compromising position. Crossing might be one of the highest ranked performers, according to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, in all of pro wrestling in the PWI Type 500. But against Cutler, he's not looking so good right now. Cutler snapping Crossing backwards and took a concussive-like drop, hurting the back of his head as his hair was pulled and taken down in a nasty, despicable manner. Cutler trying to slow down Crossing, and now rides him in that Cutler clutch. This is one of his favorite wear-down moves. Is Crossing going to give up to this move? Cutler sits on the lower back and forces Ruff Crossing to collapse down onto the mat again. Ruff Crossing needs consistency with his victories, because against the toughest forces in Chicago-style wrestling, he's shown great determination. But sometimes he gets caught up in the moment, and when he lets his guard up for too long, Crossing can make a claim, an argument that his cause has not been fought for the right reasons, as the opposition might have Crossing's number. Crossing has a relentless strategy of aggressiveness, which will help his cause in this match. But Cutler is just as strong and vicious in the ring. Uh-oh. Knees brought up to the middle, and now Cutler gets a piece of his own medicine. 5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes. Cutler's got no feeling down below. That might affect his future and his livelihood. Crossing sending Cutler on a world tour of the CSW ring. Belly-to-belly suplex defended wisely by Cutler with an eye gouge and then a chin buster. Wow, Cutler leaped off of his feet with as much air time as possible. He must have wafted at least 7 feet in the air on that collision with that flying shoulder block, that flying clothesline, and Crossing came within a split second away from losing this match. What is Cutler doing, parading around? Is he going to put him in that Cutler clutch again? If he's going to drop him with that fisherman buster, it could be the end for Crossing. I haven't seen too many men get up from that. Crossing fights out of it for a moment. The Cutler clutch again, this time from a standing position. Multiple headbutts as well. Crossing now starting to fade. Ruff Crossing trying to reach the ropes, but it doesn't work. Ruff Crossing trying to get closer to any part of the ropes he can, but they're way too far away. Both men collide. Crossing ends up on top. But Cutler does not suffer the defeat at the hands of Crossing after that inverted flipping pinning attempt. Atomic drop by Ruff Crossing and an elbow smash. Crossing on a roll all of a sudden, sending Cutler into the corner. As well as the other one. Picks up belly-to-belly suplex. Now Ruff Crossing's got the advantage. He's feeling it from this crowd, that's for sure. Crossing standing tall, Cutler looking the other way. Ruff Crossing might be ready to plant that boot in his face. And he missed. Oh wow, vicious release German suplex by Cutler puts Ruff Crossing on the mat. This might be the end for Ruff Crossing if he can't kick out of this. Whoa! 2 5/8, says referee Jimmy Roberts. This match continues. 2 men highly ranked at the top of the CSW heavyweight division, squaring off for potentially a future championship title shot. Cutler straddles the legs of Ruff Crossing, placing him on the top turnbuckle support. Cutler too busy singing and motioning his arms instead of trying to do something with Ruff Crossing off those ropes. Oh, Crossing missed with that crossbody, and he might have hurt his ribs badly. Nasty drop by Crossing. Jimmy Roberts checking carefully to see if Crossing can continue. Cutler clutch applied again. Cutler has locked it in. Ruff might be out on his own 2 feet. He's gone down to a knee. The arm is extended, but it falls rapidly. He got out of it that time. Chin buster. Rolls up Cutler. He got the win! Wrestling fans, here is your winner, Ruff Crossing! Ruff Crossing gets the victory over Nick Cutler, but it was not easy. But Cutler was outsmarted for a split second, and that led to Ruff Crossing scoring the victory here tonight. Cutler's got that cowbell in his hands. Oh, come on! Why did Cutler hit him in the face with that bell? What an unsportsmanship to the 10th degree. A sorry, sore loser just laid out Crossing using that cowbell. Oh, wait a second. That might have been a big mistake. Cutler with a handful of that bell. Don't do this! Oh, come on! Somebody's got to stop this! Cutler's trying to hurt the man with that bell! Oh, this is horrible. Cutler trying to choke out Ruff Crossing with that cowbell. Is somebody going to stop this? Can't do this. Cutler now has laid out Ruff Crossing and again smashes him in the back of the head with that cowbell. You did enough already, Cutler. The damage has been inflicted. Ruff Crossing might have won the match, but Cutler's going to wear Crossing's hat. Are you out of your mind? Salt in the wounds of Crossing, laying him out in the ring. And Cutler is plenty happy about his accomplishments. We need help for Crossing. He is out in the ring, and there's nobody to help him. Ruff Crossing very slow to get to his feet after that tremendous amount of abuse that he suffered as a result of getting pummeled with his own cowbell. Ruff Crossing might never be the same again after this match. The victory was one thing, but at what cost? And how badly has Ruff Crossing been damaged or injured as a result of this well-timed, well-orchestrated attack by Nick Cutler here tonight?